Imagine surviving 100 years of dating, 10 decades, each with its own rules, challenges, and heartbreaks. This is not just a story, it's a journey, a century-long quest for love, and I've lived through every moment. 1924, the Roaring Twenties, a time when dating was an art form, draped in elegance and sophistication. Men courted women with handwritten love letters, each word carefully chosen to convey the depths of their affection. Dates were chaperoned, ensuring that propriety was maintained at all times. But beneath the surface of flappers and jazz, love was a delicate dance. It was a world where every glance, every gesture carried weight. A world where love was earned, not given. 1934, the Great Depression. The world was crumbling, but love found a way to survive. In a time when money was scarce and hope even scarcer, romance became a quiet rebellion against despair. Couples found solace in simple pleasures, a walk in the park, a shared meal, a stolen kiss in the shadows. Love in the 1930s was about resilience. It was about finding joy in the little things, even when the world around you was falling apart. 1944, World War II. Love was tested like never before. As men went off to fight, women were left behind, clinging to the hope that their sweethearts would return. Letters became lifelines, filled with words of longing, fear, and unwavering love. Every word was a promise, every return a miracle. It was a time when love was more than just a feeling. It was a battle won, a future dreamed of, and a sacrifice worth making. 1954, the war was over, and the world was ready to fall in love again. The post-war boom brought traditional dating back to life, drive-in movies, soda fountains, and the nuclear family. It was a decade of optimism, where love and marriage were the ultimate goals. Love in the 1950s was about building a life together. It was about the promise of a white picket fence, 2 kids, and a dog. But beneath the perfect exterior, the pressure to conform was real. 1964, the Swinging Sixties. Love was liberated, and dating took on a new form. The counterculture movement challenged the status quo, and free love became the mantra. It was an era of exploration where boundaries were pushed and love was no longer confined to traditional norms, but with freedom came confusion. Love in the 60s was exhilarating yet chaotic. It was a time of change where the heart led and the mind struggled to keep up. 1974, the disco era. Love moved to the dance floor. It was a time of excess, of fun and freedom. Nightclubs became the new dating scene where people met under the flashing lights, drawn together by the rhythm of the music. But as the music pulsed, so did the complications. Love in the 70s was fast, exciting, but often fleeting. It was a decade where connections were made in the heat of the moment, but lasting love was harder to find. 1984, the rise of technology began to change the dating landscape. Personal ads in newspapers became popular, offering a new way to connect. Dating was no longer just about who you knew, it was about putting yourself out there, hoping to find a match. This was the beginning of the digital age, where love started to go beyond the physical, moving into the realm of the written word and virtual connections. 1994, the internet boom changed everything. Online dating sites emerged, connecting people across the globe with just a click. It was a revolutionary time where love could be found anywhere, anytime, but with endless possibilities came new challenges. Trust became a currency, and the fear of catfishing or disappointment was real. Yet for many, the digital world opened doors that were once unimaginable. 2004, the rise of social media took dating public. MySpace, Facebook, your profile became your first impression, and love was documented for the world to see. It was a time when connections were made with a friend request, and relationships were defined by status updates. Love in the 2000s was about visibility. It was about crafting the perfect image, but beneath the surface, the pressure to maintain that image could be overwhelming. 2014, the age of dating apps. Tinder, Bumble, love became as simple as a swipe. Dating was fast, convenient, and global. Suddenly, you had the power to choose from an endless pool of potential matches. But with convenience came new challenges. Love was now a game of numbers, where true connections were hard to come by. It was a decade of instant gratification, but also of fleeting encounters. And now, in 2024, we've come full circle. Love is both instant and elusive. We have more choices than ever, yet finding true connection seems harder than ever before. 100 years of dating have taught us that while the ways we connect may change, the quest for love remains the same. It's a journey of hope, of perseverance, and ultimately of survival. From handwritten letters to swiping right, this is my survival story. Subscribe for more relationship realities.